Okay guys, the game we're going to play today is called Aerobic Kickball. It is a super fun kickball game where all the kids stay in motion at the same time, which is what I like about this game, because most kickball games we have a lot of lag time where you're waiting on your turn to kick. We don't have this problem with this game. Basically how you set up the game, you're going to have your home plate, you're going to have your first base cone, second base cone, third base cone, and then we're going to have what we call an off cone, and I'll explain the off cone in just a minute. You're going to have a teacher right here with a box. I use the gopher balls that are about the size of a kickball, but they're still soft, and then you have 6 of those. And your teacher will be in charge of those right here in the middle. You'll split the teams up. Half the class will be in the kicking team, half the team will be in the outfield, spread everywhere. Basically how this game goes is each team gets a minute and a half to kick the ball, and then we switch sides. So there is no outs in this game, which is another cool thing about it. Kids don't have to worry about getting out. How the game works is, the teacher, as soon as he says go, is either going to start the stopwatch here, or he can have his assistant down here with a stopwatch with a minute and a half to kick, and the assistant can also be in charge of the scoreboard. I get a hurt kid to do both of these for me. I usually have 1 or 2 hurt kids, or my assistant will do it for me. Whenever I say go, the teacher is going to roll the first ball, and each child gets 1 ball to kick, and then they must run. As soon as they kick the ball, they run around first, run around second, run around third, and then they run to the off cone. They do not run home because we're going to have people kicking there the whole time. As soon as they run to the off cone, they go to the back of the line. So as soon as you pitch the first pitch and they kick it, the second pitch goes, and that second person kicks it, and the third. It's continuously rolling. As soon as I roll one, I roll the next one. So I tell the kids they have to be ready because they get 1 pitch. If they miss their pitch, they have to run around the bases anyways. So basically, the object of the game is, if you're on the kicking team, you want to make this box empty. The way you make the box empty is by kicking it as far away as you can. If you're the fielding team, you want to always keep at least 1 ball in the box. If the box is ever empty, the teacher is going to yell, "Point!" and our scorekeeper will put a point for whether it's the home or visitor team. The kicking team will get a point if the box is ever empty. Okay? So the object of the game is, this team wants to keep at least 1 ball in the box, this team wants to empty the box. After a minute and a half, the fielding team will come in and kick, the kicking team will come in and field. If you want to, it's up to you. It works good with the older kids. The younger kids, they fight over it a lot, but you can have a helper that they can hand the ball to and they can put it in the box. Because I made up the rule that the ball has to be in the box. If you throw the ball in the box and it bounces out, it's not in the box, so I don't count it. So if the box is ever empty, you yell point. Another rule I have is that the fielding team runs in front of the teacher who's pitching constantly, and the ball hits the fielding team, it's an automatic point for this kicking team because they're delaying the game and holding up the game. So like I said, a minute and a half to kick, then you switch, and the kids really enjoy it. I really enjoy it as a PE teacher because, like I said, it's constant movement. If you're a kicking team, in that minute and a half, you're probably going to get the kick 2 or 3 times, and you're going to do 2 or 3 laps each kicking opportunity. So Aerobic Kickball, I absolutely love this game. It's one of my favorite games, and I hope you enjoy it too.